let me start the video. I started the recording. Okay, so yesterday we have seen about the uh, energy signal and the power signal, right? And we are going to see how we calculate the energy signal and the power signal, okay, or how we calculate the energy and the power of a signal. Okay, so I hope everyone takes note of whatever I am writing on the board. Okay, so question is determine the power and RMS values of the signal. The first signal is this one, x of t is equal to a cos omega 0 t plus theta. Okay, so now let's solve this. What is the power? Power we saw yesterday, it is limit t tends to infinity 1 upon 2 t integration from minus t to t mod of x of t square dt. So this is the formula which we are going to use again and again. Okay, let us put the value of x of t in this equation, that is limit t tends to infinity 1 upon 2 t integration minus t to t. So it is a cos of omega 0 t plus theta square dt. Okay, a square I can take it outside and I can write it as limit t tends to infinity a square upon 2 t, right. So I have taken a square and taken outside the integration, as it is not depending upon the t. Okay, so minus t to t cos of omega 0 t plus theta square dt. Okay, so can anyone help me to know what is the value of cos square theta? Can anyone help me? What is the value of this? Basic
1 minus sin square theta.
1 minus sin
1
square theta.
minus or 1 plus? Okay,
Minus
1 minus
Minus
sine
sin
sin
square.
square theta.
sine square theta. Okay, if I want this in the cos format, then this is one
Uh,
thing.
1 plus
What I want is that I don't want this square, because integration of the square is a little bit difficult, right? You have seen this in the mathematics. So just I want to remove this square. Then any other equation we have? Do we have cos square theta? Anyone which you can think of? Saket, Sarvesh, do you know any equation? Just
Sir, 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2
yes, 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2
by 2.
by 2, right? And therefore, if I have cos omega t plus theta, its whole square, it is going to be equal to 1 plus cos of 2 omega 0 t plus 2 theta divided by 2. Am I right? Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will put this in this equation. Now in this equation I will put, okay, whatever this equation is there, I will put in that. Okay, and it is going to be equal to power is equal to limit t tends to infinity a square by 2 t in bracket integration minus t to t, right, 1 plus cos of 2 omega t plus 2 theta and whole divided by 2. I can take 2 outside, so it is limit t tends to infinity a square upon 4 t in bracket integration minus t to t 1 plus cos of 2 omega t plus 2 theta d theta. Everywhere I forgot, here also I forgot, I guess, d theta, sorry, dt. Okay, so if I separate this, what I am going to get is, this is going to be equal to limit t tends to infinity a square, I made a yes, divided by 4t integration minus t to t dt plus limit t tends to infinity t tends to infinity a square upon 2t a square upon 4t integration of minus t to t cos of 2 omega 0 t plus 2 theta dt. Understand this? This term is going to be 0, right, because I can put here minus t plus t, and that going to get cancel itself, and therefore this term is going to be 0, and therefore answer is limit t tends to infinity a square upon 4t integration of this is 2t, right, because see t minus of minus t, it is going to be 2t. Okay, so if I solve this, it is going to be, and therefore it is 2t, and t is going to get cancelled, 2 is going to do like this, and it is going to be a square by 2, and therefore power is going to be a square by 2. RMS of this is going to be square root of this power, and that is going to be equal to under root of a square by 2, which is going to be a by root 2. I hope I am clear. Have you understood it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me write this over here. Power is going to be is equal to, let me write the equation first. What was our equation? X of t is equal to a cos of omega 0 t. You will understand why I am writing over here. Power is going to be a square by 2, and RMS is going to be a by root 2. Okay. Now, what I want from you guys, if I have this, directly you can calculate the following values. Okay. So, x 1 t is 5 cos of 50 t plus pi by 3. So, what will be the power of this, and what will be the RMS of this? First tell me what will be the power of this. You can put the message in the chat box.
25 by 2.
25
by 2.
पक्का कैसे?
Yes, sir. A square 5 just
Yes,
square, I
a
mean,
square,
by 2.
that is we are actually going to concern with the amplitude, am I right? And therefore it is 5 square by 2. Is it clear for others? Arya, Smita,
Yes, sir.
Akash, Sarvesh, Yash?
Yes.
Yash,
Yes, sir.
is it clear? Pranay?
Yes, sir.
Kunal Khond, Rohan, Tanmay, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. And what will be the RMS of this? And this is going to be equal to, 1 second, sorry, and this is going to be equal to actually 12.500 watt, and therefore RMS is going to equal to under root of 12.5. Okay. Now you are not going to speak up, you will tell me, you will calculate this. Okay, I just want to make sure that you have understood it. Little bit difficult. I am going to put in the this one is 10 sin 50 t plus pi by 4 plus 16 cos 100 t plus pi by 3. What is going to be power of this, and what is going to be RMS of this? You are going to calculate it and you are going to put in the chat box. What will be the power?
सर हेलो सर।
Yes, Anil.
सर क्वेश्चन 2 में आरएमएस वैल्यू जो है वो 3.53 आता है ना, a/√2।
a/√2.
हाँ
Right, right, right.
सो अपना ये तो 5 है, 5/√2।
No, no, no. Understand this. Okay, it is. See, the power is equal to a square by 2, right? And RMS is equal to under root of power. Yes, this is √2 here. Yes, yes, you are right. So, is this wrong one?
नो सर, नो सर।
This is right one, na? So I forgot the √2. Okay, for third one, can anyone help me? Akash? Nanda?
Sir, 338,
338.
338.
No. How you calculated?
Sir, addition कर लिए मैंने 10 plus 16 bracket square by 2.
10 plus 16 ब्रैकेट स्क्वायर बाय 2 आएगा या कुछ अलग आएगा?
वही नहीं समझ रहा।
178.
178.
Yes, sir, 178.
Yes, Rohan, how you calculated?
Sir,
Understand
first
this.
10 square.
What I am trying to tell you is that answer is not important. How you found out, that is important, right? Way is important. Calculation way. Yes, Rohan.
Yes, sir. First of all, 10 square, then 16 square, then addition of these two
Right.
and divided by 2.
Yes, Smita, how you calculated?
So same way.
Same way.
First
Right.
P1 and P2 and then P1 plus P2.
Okay. Any other method? So I am going to ask you over here. Okay. So the first one is a1 plus a plus b. I will write a plus b bracket square. Should I do like this or should I do a square plus b square? It is divided by √2, or should I do like this? Should I do like this? You put your opinion in the chat box. Which method is right? What do you think? B1, okay. Ojas, okay.
सर म्हणजे त्या क्वेश्चनला कोणती प्रोसेस अप्लाय होईल असं ना?
You are
म्हणजे ते
yes, yes.
विचारताय.
Which thing we are supposed to implement over here? In this case, this is A, and this is B. 16 is B. So which one you are going to use? Whether A or B? Yes, Mayuri, can you explain me now?
सर कन्फ्यूज होतं.
Okay, it is confusing. Okay, fine. So here what you are supposed to do is that whenever you get this kind of problem, you are supposed to assume that this is x1 of t, or this is one signal and this is another signal, x2 of t. Okay, this is second signal and this is first signal, and then you can solve. You can solve this individually and you can add the power, right? if two signals are combined, power is going to get added. Therefore, you are supposed to go with this method. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
And therefore, power is going to be equal to 10 square by root 2 plus 16 square by it's not it's not root 2.
हाँ सर
It
वही
is 5
आप
square by 2.
फिर से
Okay, so that is wrong one over here. Okay, let me cross this. The a should have been a square plus b square divided by 2, or a square by 2 plus b square by 2. Oh, sorry, this was a plus b bracket square by 2, and the b1 was this one. And therefore, equation should be 10 square divided by 2 plus 16 square by 2. Alright, so it is going to be, how much it is going to be? 50, this one, alright, and this is going to
yes
be,
sir.
and this is going to be
128.
128, and therefore it is going to be 178. What is going to be an unit of this? Can anyone?
Watt.
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 It is
Watt.
going to be watt. Okay. RMS root mean square value of this is going to be under root of power 178, whatever it might be. Okay. So that is going to be this one. I hope I am clear.
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Next one. Okay, I am trying to take as variety as possible so that it will be clearer to you. Is equal to 10 cos of phi t into cos of 10t. Okay, so what is cos A into cos B? Right, it is cos A cos B, right?
Yes sir.
Do you anyone remember what is the formula for this?
Cos A plus B plus cos A minus B.
Cos A plus B
Min
minus or plus?
no, plus
Plus cos
cos A minus B.
A minus B, na?
Hmm.
That's it,
Yes.
Divided by
divided by 2. This is important, right?
Sir, sir. Hmm.
Okay, so you take this as a or this as a B, both are going to get same, that is cos phi t into cos of 10t. This is going to be equal to cos of 15t plus cos of phi t divided by 2. Understand this? 5 minus 10 is minus 5, but cos of minus theta is cos theta, and therefore I can write like this. I hope I am clear.
Yes sir.
Okay, and therefore x3 of t is going to be equal to 5 cos of 15t plus 5 cos of 5t, right? 10 divided by 2. Directly I had did over here. So can anyone tell me what will be the power of this?
25.
25.
Alright, because it is 5 square by 2 plus 5 square by 2, and therefore it is going to be 25. And what is RMS?
5.
5. I hope this is clear to you. Under root of this was 5. Anyone who is confused, who is not understanding this, you can raise your hand. Okay, I believe that I am doing a little bit easier calculation. I am trying to make it easier calculation for you. If anyone is having problem, I am open. You can stop me and you can ask me to repeat it. Okay. Now let's take one more thing. X4 is equal to a raised to j alpha t into cos of omega 0 t. This is our equation. Okay, and power is equal to limit t tends to infinity 1 upon 2 t integration minus t to t mod of xt, so in this case it is x4 of t, its square dt, right? And if I write this limit, yeah, I'm going to put the value of this over here, infinity 1 upon 2t integration minus t to t mod of e raised to j alpha t into cos of omega 0 t its square dt. I can separate the mod limit t tends to infinity 1 upon 2t integration minus t to t mod of e raised to j alpha t into mod of its square cos, or what I will do is that I will have the bracket over here, mod of cos omega 0 t square dt. Okay, this is cos. Okay, now interesting thing is that e raised to j theta, okay, e raised to j theta is cos theta plus j sin theta, and therefore e raised to j alpha t is going to cos of alpha t plus j sin of alpha t. And if I take mod of this, sorry, Kunal लवकर join झाला. Okay, so if I take the mod of this, it is going to be cos square alpha t plus sin square alpha t, and what will be the value of this?
1.
1.
1.
It is going to be 1. Okay, and therefore our power is going to be limit t tends to infinity 1 upon 2t integration minus t to t mod of cos of omega 0 t square dt. Okay, and we know further procedure, right? And it has to come as, let me just write it now, cos of theta square is going to, I am going to use this 2 theta divided by 2, I am going to use this. Okay, therefore power is going to be equal to limit t tends to infinity 1 upon 2t minus t to t 1 plus cos 2 omega 0 t divided by 2 dt. This is going to be equal to limit 2 comes out, t tends to infinity 1 upon 4t integration minus t to t 1 plus cos of 2 omega 0 t dt. Okay, so understand this, we had did this in the previous example. Integration of this is going to be 0, and therefore I am not going to consider this term now, and integration of dt is going to be 2t, and therefore it is going to be 2t upon 4t limit t tends to infinity, and therefore it is going to be 1 upon 2. So power is going to be 1 upon 2. Okay, I hope I am clear, and RMS is going to be 1 upon root 2. I hope I am clear about this. Yes, और मैं खुद से बात कर रहा था, ऐसा कुछ
नहीं सर.
समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Okay, so now further is for you people. Okay, little bit you need to think also is equal to okay, a into e raised to j omega t. Okay, you tell me what is the power of this and what is the RMS of this.
A by 2 is power.
sorry, please repeat.
A by 2 is power, sir.
A by 2. Okay, so we got one theme is A by 2. I am open for another one. Anyone?
Sir, only A.
Only A. Okay, this is second. What is third? Let me have one more thing over here, A square, and fourth thing is A by root 2. Okay, so tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, which one is right in the chat box? Whatever your calculation got you to, please put that in the chat. Confusing? Should I solve it? Anil?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So power is going to be limit t tends to infinity, right? 1 upon 2t integration minus t to t, right? And here mod of x of t square dt. This is I had written general equation. Let me write it. X of t I will replace t tends to infinity 1 upon 2t integration minus t to t, right? This x of t is a e raised to j omega 0 t its mod its square dt. Now I can take a outside, right? I have to make it square and I will take it outside. Limit t tends to infinity. Here I will write a square 2t integration minus t to t, right? As this is depending upon t, I will write here 0t square dt. What is the value of e raised to theta? Mod of e raised to theta?
Cos theta plus I sin theta.
It is now if I am asking mod, right? We had calculated mod somewhere.
1.
Yes, it is going to be where it was. Somewhere we had calculated, right? Just let me show you. Yes, here we had calculated over here. You can see over here. E raised to theta is going to be 1, right? And therefore this is going to be 1, right? And therefore it is going to be equal to power is going to be equal to limit t tends to infinity a square upon 2t integration minus t to t dt, and this is going to be what it is, t minus t, right? And therefore it is going to be 2t integration of this, right? So limit t tends to infinity a square upon 2t into 2t, and therefore it is going to be 2t is going to get cancelled, so there is no need of this this limit, so it is a square. So power is going to be a square, and RMS value is going to be equal to a. I hope I am clear about this.
So is that
Sorry, क्या हुआ?
सर रिपीट कर कीजिए ना एक बार.
Okay, let me just solve this entire thing again, okay, for you people. X of t is a e raised to j omega t. This is our equation, right? What is our power? Power is equal to limit t tends to infinity, right? 1 upon 2t integration minus t to t mod of x of t square dt. Limit t tends to infinity 1 upon 2t integration minus t to t. I am going to just replace the value of this x of t. So mod of a e raised to j omega 0 t its square dt. This is going to be equal to limit t tends to infinity 1 upon 2 t integration minus t to t a square. Understand this, it is not going to matter whether it is positive or negative, because we are taking the square of this, right? Mod of e raised to j omega 0 t square dt, and a square I am going to take outside, and therefore power is going to be equal to limit t tends to infinity a square by 2t integration minus t to t mod of e raised to j omega 0 t square dt, right? So e raised to j theta is nothing but, okay, in our case theta is omega 0 t, understand this, okay? So e raised to j theta is nothing but cos theta plus j sin theta, okay, and therefore mod of j theta is going to be square root of cos square theta plus sin square theta, and that is going to be equal to 1, okay, and therefore mod of e raised to omega 0 t j omega 0 t is going to be 1, and if I put that over there, it is going to be limit t tends to infinity a square by 2t integration minus t to t 1 into dt. Am I clear up to this point? Any question?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
And therefore power is going to be equal to limit t tends to infinity a square upon 2t. The integration of this is going to be t with it is going to be t with t to minus t, right? And this is going to be equal to limit t tends to infinity a square upon 2t in bracket t minus t, right? And that is going to be equal to limit t tends to infinity a square upon 2t, and therefore this is 2t, right? 2t is going to get cancelled, so a square is independent of t, and therefore I can take this outside, and that is a square. So power is a square and RMS value is a. I hope now it is clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Any question regarding this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Anyone? If anyone has any question, please raise your hand. Okay, so next we are going to see the causal and non-causal signals. Okay, so this is the last part of a signal, and we from next lecture onwards we are going to see the systems. Okay, so signals will end, now system of this chapter is going to start. Okay, this is the definition, let me write it. A continuous time signal x of t is said to be causal if x of t is 0 for t is less than 0, otherwise the signal is non-causal, right? Means a signal, whatever the signal which we have, if it has only values on the positive side of t, it is causal, and if a signal has a value in negative also, it is called as non-causal. I hope I am clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is causal signal, and if it is having negative values on negative side, it is the non-causal. There is something called anti-causal, a signal having values only in the negative. It is called as anti-causal. But this type of signal we are rarely going to use, but you should know that. Therefore, I am telling this is anti-causal, but our focus will be on the causal, COUSAL, causal and non-causal signals. Okay. Similarly, it will be for DT. Let me have modification over here only. Okay. For DT, it is going to be x of n, right? A DT signal x of n is said to be a causal if x of n is equal to 0 for n is less than 0. Otherwise, the signal is non-causal. Okay. So, let us find out a signal very fastly whether those are causal or non-causal. x1 of t is equal to e raised to at u of t. Can anyone tell me whether it is causal or non-causal? Understand this, whatever the value of the e raised to at is going to be there, u of t is going to be only going to have the values in the positive, right? And therefore, multiplication of with this is going to be all the values of the a raised to at in the positive, and therefore, this is causal. I hope I am clear. Just presence of this u of t is going to make this causal. Okay. Similarly, x2 of t is equal to a raised to minus 2t u of minus t. Tell me whether this is causal or non-causal.
Non-causal.
Yes, it is non-causal. Non-causal because it is going to have values only in the negative, in negative, okay, not in the positive, right? Third one is very interesting one. x3 of t is going to be sinc of t. Can anyone tell me sinc of t whether it is causal or non-causal? Or this is known as sine of t divided by t, this function. Causal or non-causal?
Causal.
It is causal. Let me draw this for you now. The sinc function looks like something like this. This is, now you tell me whether it is causal or non-causal.
Non-causal.
Non-causal. Okay. Third one, fourth one, let me write it. xn is equal to u of n plus 3 minus u of n minus 2. Tell me whether it is going to be a causal or non-causal. Put your opinion in the chat box fast. Is it causal or non-causal? A for causal, and B for non-causal. Be fast. Okay. Okay. If you are saying that it is causal, if you are saying it is non-causal. Okay. And to understand this, what you need to do is that by looking at this, you also can tell, but in fact, my advice to you guys is that you should draw it. Okay. So, this is our u of n, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right. This is u of n, and if I have to draw u of n plus 3, how it will look like? It will start from negative, or it will start from positive, or it will start from minus 3 or plus 3. We had drawn this, so please tell me.
Minus 3.
Minus 3. It is advanced. right? Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. This will go to the infinity. Okay, this is n plus u of n plus 3. Tell me u of n minus 2. Tell me how it will look like. It will start from, can anyone help me?
+2.
Positive.
Plus 2, right? So this is 0, 1, right? This is 2. From here it will start. Right? So if I subtract this from this, what I am going to get?
Non-causal.
Right? It will have values from minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, right? Because I am subtracting 0 from this, right? 0, right? And 1, right? And after this it is going to be 0 because this is going to get subtracted. So here if you see that it is starting from minus 3, right? So it is in the negative, and therefore this is causal or non-causal? Causal or non-causal?
Non-causal.
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 Okay, and another last one is x2 of n is equal to 1 upon 2 square u of n plus 2. Can anyone tell me whether it is causal or non-causal?
Non-causal.
Non-causal. Why non-causal? Because this is going to start with minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and so on. And as it is going to have the values in the negative, yes, negative, therefore it is going to be non-causal. I hope I am clear now. Causal, non-causal.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And this marks the end of our signals from first unit. From next lecture onwards we are going to start with the signals. Okay, so give me your attendance now. Prerna, rule number 1. Prerna is there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ritesh,
Present, sir.
Ankit,
Present, sir.
Shubham,
Present, sir.
Suraj,
Present, sir.
Swaraj,
Present, sir.
Aditya,
Present, sir.
Janvi,
Present, sir.
Abhishek,
Present, sir.
Kedar,
Sir, I think there's a mic issue.
Kedar Saga. Okay. Okay. Swaminath,
Present, sir.
Swaminath, you call me please after the lecture. Sachin,
Yes, sir. Present.
Shraddha,
Present, sir.
Swapnil,
Present, sir.
Sarvesh,
Present, sir.
Kunal,
Present, sir.
Pawar, Devansh,
Present. Present, sir.
Vishal,
Present, sir.
Prashant,
Present, sir.
Durga,
Present, sir.
Vaishnavi,
Present, sir.
Aditya,
Present, sir.
Ruturaj,
Present, sir.
Pallavi,
Present, sir.
Saket,
Present, sir.
Ajinkya,
Present, sir.
Indrajit,
Present, sir.
Indrajit, okay. Sahil, Smita,
Present, sir.
Shivam,
Present, sir.
Chinmayi, Hitesh,
Present, sir.
Sapna,
Present, sir.
Siddesh,
Present, sir.
Prajakta,
Present, sir.
Chaitanya,